Hello guys, welcome to Salesforce Network Salesforce Administrator tutorial. So topics what we are going to cover in this session, that is security control. The security control is further divided into two parts: organizational level security and data level security. So in today's session we are going to see organization level security in detail. So let's deep dive into security control. Salesforce provides a comprehensive set of security controls that help ensure data security and access management for an organization. As we are using the Salesforce platform, so Salesforce is taking care of all the security model. So these security features help us empower our users to do their job safely and efficiently. So the security features is assuring that any user who is getting logged in into the organization, they can perform, do their job safely and efficiently. Salesforce limits exposure of data to the users that act on it. Means any user is getting logged in into the organization, they are going to see the data, modify the data, delete the data, transfer the data. They are going to perform these tasks, implement security controls that we think are appropriate for the sensitive data. So sometimes there are sensitive data, means we have to take care for that data to whom we are going to make it visible, to whom we have to hide that data. That part we have to take care as an administrator or developer. These security controls are basically of two types. These are organizational level security and data level security. So organization level security, we are going to see what is organizational level security. This security keeps a list of authorized users for our entire organization. So first it is getting logged in to the users who are authorized for that organization. So by taking the help of authentication and authorization, this thing we are going to provide. So what is authentication? Authentication verifies a user identity. So what is the user identity? It is going to be done by the authentication part. So as we have the username, password and security token. So in the real time also, and in this org also we are going to see security tokens in our data import wizard, data export. When we are working with data loader, then the security token part is coming. Also in the integration we are going to see security token. So for now I am assuming that all the people's having their username and password. So this username, so by using this username and password, they are getting logged in to their organization or their Salesforce account. So this is going to provide like authenticating to the particular user that these are providing the right credentials to get login to their organization. What does it mean by authorization? Authorization determines what a user can access. So if you logged in into your Salesforce account, so what you are going to see? what the things are visible for you. So that is a concept of authorization. So in our case, what we had seen in yesterday's session itself, that there is a user A account and user B account. User A is having the access of employee management system application only. He can't see any other application apart from employee management system. Also, he is able to see the data what he is created by the OWD settings we had seen, by providing the private access, public read only access, and public read write access. So what the access you have provided, you are getting, that is going to be seen by authorization. So what a user have the access. Then login access policies is coming into picture. So what is login access? By providing the username and password, user login to their organization. If you are providing incorrect username, you are not able to log in with your account. Also, if you providing a wrong password, again you are not supposed to be login. So you have to provide a correct username and password, then you are able to log in to your account. Then there is a concept of login IP ranges. By this login IP ranges, Salesforce administrators are going to restrict a particular user that they can't log in apart from the defined login IP ranges. So administrators are, if they are defining that for this particular user A, I am defining a IP address, so he can able to log in within that IP address, within that IP range. If he is trying to log in out of the IP range, he will not able to log in. So at the real time, companies are following these rules. So if someone is trying to log in out of the range of that given IP range, they are not able to log in. Then we are seeing login hours. So it is defining the specific login hours the user is getting logged in, and if the login hours is going to complete or it's getting completed, then that user not able to log in. Set password policies. So password for all the users in any organization, there is a password policy that it should be like 8 characters long. It should include at least one alphabet, one special character, one number, and it should not be like your username or your first name, last name, date of birth. So these are all coming into password policies. Also, it is suggesting us that you have to change the password at a particular time period, like 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and also it is storing like last 3 password. So if you had already used that password within last 3 attempt, you can't use that particular password. So these are all coming into organization level security. For organization, what the things are required, that is coming under organizational level security. So here we are going to do the assignment we are going to set the login access policies for user A. Also, we'll see, is it reflecting for user B also? So as a Salesforce network, Salesforce administrator, I am going to define a login access policies for user A. Let's see, is it working or not for user A. So to do the practical, just log into our Salesforce account by providing our username and password. Hit the login button. So first I am going to search for employee management system application that we had already created. So here we are seeing custom objects, standard objects, and we are getting logged in successfully in our organization. So let's define first login access for user A. So to define anything for a particular user, first we need to verify the profile what he is using, what the user is using. So click on setup, choose setup, administration, user, expand this, click on user. So first, for which user I am going to assign this password policies or login access policies. So for user A I am going, and this user A is having the profile system administrator new. So simply I am clicking on this profile itself. Also, if user A is using system administrator new profile, and again in the organization itself some more users are using this profile, so these peoples are also going to affect with this profile. So first here we are seeing login IP ranges. Click on this. It is redirecting over here login IP ranges. No login IP ranges is specified. Users from any IP address are allowed to log in. So if there is not any login IP range is defined, in that case user can log in with any IP range or IP address. So from here we can provide the login IP range. So if I am clicking on new, so it is saying that enter the range of valid IP addresses from which users with this profile can log in. So here we have to specify start IP address, and here we have to provide end IP address, provide the description and save it. So if I am defining the IP range, so within that IP range that user must be login. So here I am not going to define any IP range for this profile. Clicking the cancel. So here I am searching for password policies. Password policies, it is coming under security. Click on this. So here set the password restrictions and login logout policies for all users. So it is going to be defined for all the users. User password expires in. So in how many days the password is going to be expired for a user. So here it's already defined. In 90 days the password is going to be expired, so within 90 days we have to change our password. Enforces password history, so 3 password remember. So if we are making no password remember, so it is not going to remember any password. And if we are going with any number of passwords to be remember, so that many number of password it is going to remember. So as we had changed, so suppose I had changed the password today itself and tomorrow I am going to log in. So this password what I had used up to now, this is going to be remembered by this org. Next, minimum password length. So if I am making here like 12, 14, 20 or 2, I can define here. So it is going to provide the password length, and here it should be like 5 to 50 characters. Password complexity requirement. Also it is already defined here, must include alpha and numeric characters. We can go with no restrictions. So simply if user is creating his password anything abc xyz, they can go with that. So by using this he can only go with alpha and numeric characters. Must include alpha, numeric and special characters. So if we want this type of password we have to select this one. Must include numbers and uppercase and lowercase letter. So this is criticality of password. We can go ahead with any one of them. Next, password quotient requirement. So if anyone is getting forget his password, so cannot contain the password or none, we can go with any one of this. So next, maximum invalid login attempts. So here if I am going with 10, 3, 5 or no limit. So what it means, maximum invalid login attempts. So how many times it is trying to log in and the password or username is incorrect. So if I am defining 3, so maximum we are going to if I am providing the wrong password, maximum 3 times I am going to provide, then after it is going to lock the system. First of all, when that particular user is trying to log in and provided 3 times wrong password, lock out for 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 60 minutes or forever, means he can't log in, and he is going to contact his Salesforce administrator stating that reset their password. So initially it can be go with 15 minutes. If we are setting the 30 minutes, then that particular organization is getting lockout for 30 minutes. And if I am choosing forever, then he must have to contact his Salesforce administrator. Here one concept is coming, expire all passwords. Select expire all user passwords and then click save to expire the password for all the users in your organization. The next time they log in, they will be asked to set their password to a new value. So if in an organization, if the thing is coming like someone had seen your password or got your password, then in that case they are clicking on this checkbox, clicking save. Then after that all the users must have to reset their password. So here I am going with user. Click user. So suppose user A forget his password or username. So he contacted to Salesforce administrator stating that I had forget my password or username. I tried so many times to get logged in into my Salesforce account, but still I am unable to log in. What I have to do? Please suggest or something message we are getting. So in that case, what we have to do? Simply click on the username. So we have to go with user A account. Scroll down. Here we are seeing the details of login history for that particular user. So as for user A, how many times he gets login, which browser he is getting logged in, that all the details are getting captured from here. So we are seeing the details of user A. So just scroll down again. Coming to login history. So here we are seeing the login time. So this is the time zone. It is seeing source IP. From this IP user A had logged in. Login type, this is application. Login subtype is not mentioned. Status, successfully he logged in. Application, he is using browser. And login URL is this login URL. Location, it is from India. And forwarded for IP, so this one. So also you can see from here how many times he get logged in successfully and how many times he had attempted but not able to logged in. So this time he is invalid password he has provided. So this all the details we can go and see from here. Also we had frozen the user, again we had inactive the user, that all the details we are seeing over here. It is giving the facility that download login history for last 6 months for this user. So if all we need to reset his password, what we have to do? Click on edit for the user. So here the general information is coming over here. Scroll down. So by checking this checkbox, generate new password and notify user immediately. If I am checking this box and hitting the save button, he is going to get a mail stating that your password link is provided in this mail. You have to click on that particular link and you have to change the password. So simply he can change his password. So in the real time, so many times we are getting this type of issue. Login access policies. So here we are seeing control login access policies, control which support organization your user can grant login access. So administrator can log in any user. So if this is checked or enabled, so in that case administrator can log in with any user account. So in the real time this is going to be provided for some of the users. Profile, going to system administrator new profile here, and from here login IP ranges is there and all the settings, password, login hours. Okay, from here we have to define the login hours. Click on edit. So for this profile, if I am providing the login hours from here, so start time I am making it 10 a.m. in the morning, and end time I am making it 6 p.m. in the evening. So within this range, this profile users can able to log in. So click save. So as the time is beyond, so the users who are using this system administrator new profile can't log in after 6 or before 10 am. So we had provided for now only for today. So let's try to log in again. So from here I am actually it is by default it's get logged out. So I am trying to log in with user A. As user A is using this profile, so provide the username and password. Hit the login button. It's giving the message, please check your username and password. If you still can't log in, contact your Salesforce administrator. So this message we are getting again, coming back to our primary or Salesforce network. So this. So from here what I am going to do, again clicking on this user, clicking on this particular user, user A, and here in the login history section just come to there. So see why this user A is not able to log in. Status restricted time. So as we had given the time, like in the morning 10 am he should have to log in, and at the evening 6 pm he should have to log out. Apart from this time range, he can't able to log in. So if I am making this profile, again coming to profile, clicking S, system administrator new profile. So click edit. No, not here. Think it should not be like here. We have to click edit. Here itself. So this edit, and if I am making it not 6 up to 8 pm he can log in. So click save. Again come back to our Edge account, and again I am trying to log in. Hit the login button. So I am able to log in with this user, user A. So let's verify the user. User A get logged in, and user A is using system administrator new profile. So coming back to our primary account, from here I am making it default. So click edit. I am not providing any login hours for this profile. further it is restricting to login. So like this we are providing the login hours. Also we had seen how to reset the password for a particular user, how we are going to provide the login IP ranges, how to restrict a user to get logged in within the defined login hours. So as the assignment set the login access policies for user A. So we had seen this, it's done.